I'm live, or is that I'm alive? Either way, I'm here. Oh yeah, that worked really well. Oh goodness. Hello, hello. I know no one's there, but I'm going to go on anyway. And I am building a journal today. I'm building this little mini. And it's pretty much almost done. Yay. Oh my goodness. I need to wash my glass mat. There's glue all over it. There is. Let's see here. Let's put that over there. No, let's put that over there. Oh my. Whew. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Yeah, it is. I don't know if these bracelets are going to work. They keep cracking on the glass and stuff. It's a little loud. Not cracking the glass, but, you know, it's a little loud. Let's see here. Well, that came out really good. That's just a piece of folded up tissue paper with some ribbon and bling. Whoops. There we go. Center screen, please. I should put a little post-it note to tell me where the heck my center is, which is a great idea. I think I'll do that. Because I always get off screen right about, I got a great idea. Because it marks the spot. There you go. A squiggly X. That pen doesn't write that well. Oh my goodness. 'Tis Tuesday. 'Tis Tuesday and time to stream. So here I am streaming. I think I'm going to crease that a little bit more. There. That's better. Hospital. There we go. Let's see. It's books. Wow, that really needs washed. I can feel, when I rub my hand over that, I can feel all the glue spots on there. Fortunately, the glass mats are super easy to wash. Super easy. That's right. And what is this? What does this button do? Oh, that's the pirate book. That one's a special book. Yeah, that one's a special book because I'm going to make a pirate journal, and this is a really cool book. Look at those end pages. Aren't those cool? Oh my God. I love that. The book is so big it can't fit on the screen all at once. This is so cool. What's the date on this book? Well, let me see. You picked this one up at the thrift store. 1978. 1978. Oh, wow. Okay. There's pirates, and then back further in the book, there's women pirates. I thought was really cool. Lots and lots of pictures, old plates, old engravings, little bits and pieces of trivia, all kinds of cool stuff in here. I love it. Love it. That ought to come in handy. Make some kind of pirate journal. Don't you hate it when stuff comes from the thrift store and it has that weird smell? Like they used a bunch of Febreze on it. I'm allergic to Febreze. It triggers my asthma. Oh, look, you saw the reflection of my head there for a second. Let's see here. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I'm going to continue. Let's see, leave the X. Let's grab some paper. A couple sheets of red, maybe a black or something. Just for variety, parchment. A parchment copy paper, which is kind of fun, actually. I just wish I could see because down here in this drawer, everything's pretty dark. Probably should pull the drawer out further, right? Let's see here. Yes. And that is, I believe, the green heavy cardstock. Yeah, that's it. That's like 30 years old. I'm not kidding. It's really old. Ouch. That wasn't pleasant. Let's see here. Ooh, that's too bright. It's like neon salmon. There we go. Black. And I should probably unplug my sewing machine because God knows I'm going to roll over that foot pedal and make it go. And then, yeah, it'll knot something or something will start tangling all by itself. Oh, my goodness. Water is so amazing. Found this the other day. It was actually around some vintage fabric. I thought it was kind of cool. Little vintage tag. Look, 4 yards for $1.58. You don't see prices like that anymore. It's like $8 a yard if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Okay, well, if we don't have a bunch of people coming in soon, I'm just going to turn the stream off and go watch something else. Because, you know, there is other stuff. Let's go for, oh, hey. I think I still have a piece of that with the musical note. Ha! I am not colorblind. I am not colorblind. My son is. My father was. Isn't that weird? Okay, focus you. Come on. Why is it doing this to me? Come on, you can do it, camera. I know you can do it. You did it yesterday. Come on. All right. Wow, it's really having a hard time, folks. There we go. Woohoo! Success. That's much better. So I think I'm going to take this Braille paper and make something out of that. Even though it's not red, I may add red to it. I think I'm going to do like a pocket or something in this teeny tiny little guy. Look at all that gorgeous coffee dyed paper. It's just so pretty. That doesn't need to be in there. And pockets, more pockets. Oh, I love the sound, the crackly sound. It's cool. I don't know. I'll learn how to make little pop-ups. Like, you know how you used to get those old-fashioned cards, and then when you you open them up, and as you open them up, it pulls on a piece of cardstock, and that cardstock makes something inside the card stand up. That's what I want to do. I want to learn how to make those inside my. I have cards. I should just take one apart and do that. Figure it out myself. How hard could it be, right? Okay, let me see here. Perhaps I should just fold these in. See, that would work. And then I'll trim the top off with my handy dandy paper trimmer over here. Ink all over everything again, because I can. That's just what we do. Yeah, and I think I'll put a little thumb notch in it too. Find my 1-inch punch. There it is, my little spaceship. That's what it always reminds me of, spaceship. That's good enough. It's not even, but that's okay. It's a junk journal. What can you say, right? Sometimes I like using the really dark ink because it makes the edges look like they're burned. But of course, you can get that effect too if you use brown with black. I can get that effect really easy. Oh, I forgot to do the bottom. I need to do the bottom. See if I can do this without the paper breaking, because it isn't new paper. It's rather old, actually. Just give it a little notch. Notch there. And then we'll miter the corner. Whoops, didn't go far enough. There we go. Do this one. And sides first. Sides first, because then the bottom flap doesn't interfere with something you're sticking into the pocket. That's right. Super easy. Yes, and there is something new hanging from my art glitter glue. I have these little bottles, and they don't have pins. They have these little plastic thingies with you just put the end inside of there, which will fit over this end. So I'm thinking I'm just going to leave, the bottle is trashed, but I'm thinking I'm going to leave this on here. That way, if I lose my pin, which I did yesterday for quite a long time, I have something to plug up the end with, and the glue won't dry out. It was really weird because I lost my pin yesterday, and then I found it. It was glued to my elbow. Only me, I'm telling you. All righty. Let's get this little guy in here. See, that'll look really cool right there, I think, with all those lines and dots. Cool. I love it. Yep. So Mark isn't here today. Mark is working still. He's in the office in our house doing his job. Sounded like he had a little bit of a easy call, his last call, because he was laughing. I think that was the last call. Anyway, glad to hear that. Laughing. It's always good. Okay, so I'm going to glue this in here, and I'm going to take out a file folder, and I'm just going to start building something. Okay, hold that down for a sec or two. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to put in a little teeny tiny pocket at the bottom here. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to do that. I'll use one of my scraps. Oh, that's crooked. Ah, isn't that lovely? Oh, that's okay. God, sometimes it's such an illusion, an optical illusion. You know, you get stuff like that. It looks crooked. You look at it and you measure it, and it's not crooked. That's okay, though. I can live with that. What's that the carpenters say? Measure twice, cut once. I measure like 3, 4. Because it's just that way. You just got to do it. Okay. Pop this little guy in there. It's like a little journaling card. There's a Elizabeth Barrett Browning poem on part of one. And then some flowers. I'll just stick that in there. Well, perhaps I'll stick it in here for now and then let this dry because it's pulling away from the paper because it's wet still. And I should probably, you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll put a hole in this off to the side, kind of. And then I will put an eyelet in it. And it doesn't matter what color eyelet. Oh, it's gold. That'll work. Or brassy, I think, is more accurate. Okay. I'll put some there we go. Perfect. These little guys are awesome. Let's see here. Oh, that's actually big enough or close enough to the edge to use a steel ring. I have a steel ring in here. I have lots of steel rings. Mark took apart one of his chain mails for Ren Fair. Let's see if this will work first before I tighten it down. He made it shorter, and now we have a whole bunch of, yeah, see, that'll work. You know, we have a whole bunch of steel rings. They're like gunmetal. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get those. I'm going to use those. How about these? I'm going to lose a pair of pliers off the back here. There we go. Got it. Oh, you know, I need a little charm on there first, don't I? Let's pick something unusual. Got this whole box full of stuff here. And I think I'm just going to pick something random and I don't know. I don't want a ring. There's lots of rings in here, like old costume jewelry rings. And they're neat and everything, but they're not what I want right now. I need something flattish. And it may have to, it's fine. So how you doing there, lady? Good to see ya. Yeah, I think I'll wait. I think I'll just put the ring on and wait. Quiet chat today. Whoa. Oh, hold on. I got to dive under the table. That was quick. Didn't even have to hold my breath. I bet this is dry now, though. There we go. Cute little mini. A cute little mini. It's getting full. It's getting a little chunky there. That's okay, though. I like it that way. I like it when they get really full and they look like they're holding lots of mysteries and treasures. Oh, my goodness. Get rid of this trash. There we are. Got. Oh, I bet I'm buffering and all kinds of stuff, huh? Let's see here. Oh, looks good to me. Oh, I'm on 360. I got booted to 360. Well, that might work better. Yeah, I got booted all the way to 360 instead of 1080p. Just got in from work and a quick trip to the Dollar Tree for chips and snacks. Plastic containers for craft stuff. Oh, cool. And that sounds really familiar about the plastic containers. Yes. Good to hear. It's good to hear. Oh, my goodness. This super old book. Browning. It's a really cool book. Look at these pages. They're so brittle. You almost can't touch them. Super cool, but it's all coming out. It's falling apart on the binding. I can repair that, but I don't know how to repair it and save the pages inside the same book because it's just, you can see right here, it's like coming apart. This says December 25th. Somebody got this for Christmas in 1889. This looks like New York. Yeah, New York. Jenny M. Goodwin, 330 West 51st Street, New York. Wow, that's old. Booted you down to 480. Yeah, see? Rip them out and glue them down. I know. You know, the only disadvantage to that is that a lot of the time the poetry on the back is just as good as the poetry on the front. So I have a quandary, you know. I'm like, oh, which one do I save? So sometimes I just put them in a vellum envelope and sew it shut and stick that in the book instead. But yeah, it's an old book. I love it. If I can save the cover, I'd like to do a journal inside this cover. I think I'll be able to. I just can't save the pages inside this cover because it's just, they're just coming out. They're just, if I tried to do that, they would disintegrate, I think, because they're so brittle. And they're super thin too. Copy to dyed paper. That's a great idea. Yeah, that is a great idea. There's a lot of pages though. It is beyond repair. It's just the pieces are, the parts are usable. So yeah, but you can see, I think the camera's picking it up, how beautiful the cover is. It's got this Celtic knotwork design, and then it's got bees. There's bees and a leaf. Really, really cool. Really nice. Yeah, it is beautiful. They make a nice journal cover, I think. You just got to straighten it out and reinforce the parts that are the corners that are coming apart with some. You put PVA glue in there and you pinch it shut, and then it'll dry. And then you put book corners on it. Uh-oh. A couple other things that I recently acquired. This one is trashed as well. Aesop's Fables. Look at this. It's just falling apart. But it's got the envelope in it, the card envelope, pocket, I mean, right there. And it says February 4th, 1935, which I thought was really cool. And then it looks like somebody went to town in pencil. Of course, this one's fallen out of the binding too, but that's okay. I mean, even the threads are kind of coming apart. But the pages are so wonderful. These pages are really, really thick. That's one page. These pages are really super thick. And they feel good. And they smell good. You sort of can treat the covers. What I learned was that you can put, like, when there's a corner, I think there's one here I can show you. Yeah. When there's a corner like this one that's coming apart and you can see the board on the inside, if you put PVA glue in there, and PVA is bookbinder's glue, and then you hold it down and you hold it shut and you just pinch it and let it semi-dry that way, you can glue it back into place somewhat, and then you get a metal book corner and you put that on, you glue that on, and then you clamp it on with a pair of nylon jaw pliers, and that'll help halt the deterioration from the corner. Now, what you do for the spine is you have to clean that up. I don't know if I'm telling you something you already know or not, but yeah, you have to take all the extra stuff out of here, like the extra threads and extra paper that's either deteriorating or it's on its way there or it's got water damage or whatever. And you have to take that out of there as well, and then reinforce it with something else, because generally these old spines, I mean, this is just heavy cardstock. And because it's so old, it's not even behaving like cardstock anymore. It's behaving more like almost like cloth, but you can tell it's not cloth. And then underneath that is the bookbinder's tape or the bookbinder's cloth that helps hold everything in place, which again is very thin now. So yeah, you gotta kind of reinforce all of that. It's not that difficult to do, especially if you clean it up and then you use, you tip in different pages, different papers for the ends. And these are white, so it wouldn't be a shame to cover them up. I mean, they've got a wonderful cream color. Don't get me wrong. I love the cream color and the little stains and stuff that you can see. Like right here, you can see like an age stain. And then here, it's probably a liquid, some kind of liquid stain here and the corner is all raggedy. But yeah, it's not that difficult. It's a little time consuming, but I'm game. Let's go for it. Yeah. So I keep using pages out of this book, and I'll do something like this with them. I used it in this. I have a little frame board, a frame board that punches out frames. And then I use like plastic packaging material or acetate or something, and I make a window, and that way I can use both sides of it. This one happened to be perfect for using both sides. And they're both out of the Aesop's Fables book. I mean, this page is. And so I made a little belly band in this to put it in there in the mini book. So I thought it was cool. I thought it was a really great way to help preserve some of this book. Yeah, I do too. It's kind of neat. It's got a little windmill down here. It's really neat. And this was illustrated by Arthur Rackham. I don't know if you know who Arthur Rackham is, but he did a lot of art, theme art, like Alice in Wonderland and all kinds of fables and fairy tales and stuff like that. So his artwork is in here. Some of them are like drawings like this, and some of them are more elaborate, like this is getting too elaborate. But there are a couple of really great drawings in here. Maybe this is one of them. Yeah, see? It says 1912 on the picture. It's kind of neat. But yeah, Arthur Rackham is really, really famous. Did a lot of fantasy, fable, fairy tale artwork. This book cover I adore. This is gorgeous. And this, again, is a really old book. It's The Earthly Paradise by William Morris. And yeah, that's pretty much, that would have to be, which unfortunately, that would have to be, I could cover it like here and here and leave the main part uncovered. But I love the weathered sort of linen color that it has, and then the gold. It's really cool. Yeah. And then again, you can see it's cracking right there. But it's got some nice coloration, some aging on the paper. And the some of the illustration. This is 1890. Yeah. Really, really old. But I got it at a really great price, and I think I got like 4 books for $10 or something. I don't pay a whole lot because I can't. And I've had this for a while. Look, a bonus. I got a aged 3x5 card, and it's yellowed too. Woohoo! But yeah, I don't pay a lot because I can't pay a lot. And this flower, I didn't put that in there. That was in here already, which I thought was kind of cool. I could use that in one of my journals, though. Ephemera, yes. Yeah. I get talk about getting lost. Sometimes I'll open a book like this to look for something to put in a journal, and I get lost in the poetry. I just start reading it, and then it's 20 minutes later, Mark walks into the room, and I'm like, oh, sorry. Hey, Elf. Oh, you can lurk all you want, sweetie. We were supposed to get rain today, I thought. It's weird. We get a forecast. Maribel's here? Maribel, hi there. Shoot, almost missed you, lady. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are working on. Feel free to work on whatever you want to work on, or lurk, or what have you. And yeah, make yourselves at home. Kick your feet up. Kick your shoes off. Put your feet up. And all of that. I'm trying to organize my desk here. It's kind of difficult because everything's falling off the edge. I can see that I need a new cup. I need another cup to put things in. But oh, neither here nor there. Let's see here. Let's take one of these oldie folders and let's make something. I like working with the green ones too. I haven't decided which ones I like working with best. Let's see here. I think I'm just going to cut it right there. Make one of those little, like a traveler's notebook, but small. I'm okay, Elf. Thank you. How are you? I'm glad you're coloring. That's cool. Coloring is good for you. Let me move some stuff. Oops, forgot to put some beads back. Oof. My bead box is getting full over here. It's a little Christmas tin with a mouse on the front of it. And it's pretty much full. So the last thing I did before I went to bed last night was glue book pages together, which is a great basis for all kinds of stuff. So when you got a book, you can just glue a bunch of pages together and have them ready. And then you can cut them, cut out something and decorate them. That's fun. Okay, now I got to move my sewing machine that I can lift with one hand because it's really tiny. Okay, I'm here. Boy, it's good to see you guys. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to just cut this off camera because I can't move this cutter. It weighs 13 pounds. Oops. It goes under the guard. There we go. And it's cut. Let me see here. I want that one. Yeah, I think I do. Now you need Mr. Scoreboard. The scoring board, which was the best, I don't know, $12 we spent that month. I never buy anything without a coupon, so that's why it was only $12. So let's see. We got 11.5, which really doesn't matter because, and there's two things you can use to score. This came with it. It's like a bone folder, but I don't really like using it because it's got like this really sharp edge and I tend to push too hard. So I like to use these nail jewelry. They're like little nail jewelry. It's what you stick nail jewelry on your nails with. You pick them up and then, you know, and then it's got a little skinny end on this end. I've got, I don't know, a few of them because I got a little kit a while ago, and it works really well for this. Really well. So what we want to do is, let's see, 5. Let's go here. And I frequently miss the groove. No matter what tool I'm using, it doesn't matter. Go back over it. And then we've got, how many inches do we have left here? We have, that might be easier. 7 3/8. So that's 3.5. Let's go 3 and about 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Because we need it to be shorter. I probably did it wrong, but whatever. I'll just trim it. I don't care. Cover it up or cut it off, right? A lot of people are having trouble with the shelter in place thing. Yep. That's for sure. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do a hinge right there. Let's make that hinge like 1/4 of an inch right there. Corolla! Oh, you're sweet. Start reading and skimming through the old books and lose time. Yep, that folds over so much. I think I'm going to put a hinge there too and make it just a little more uniform. So we've got a hinge there as well. And I know I'm folding this backwards, guys. Oh, keep forgetting. And I'm going to trim that off, I think. This is just a little journalette thing. I learned it from Pam at the Paper Outpost. But I always take it and do my own thing with it. So, yeah. That's going to have to... Or maybe I can just wrap it. Should I try to wrap it or should I just chop that off? Oh, that one's bigger. Okay, that'll work. Hold on a sec. There we go. Let's see. If we put that on the inside, there we go. That'll work. Now I just got to cover the top, the front. Get rid of that Office Max. See that Office Max? No, that is not going to be there. Nope, nope. Ain't gonna happen. Okay, I think first I want to reinforce the little hinges. And I think I have enough. Ooh, that does not look wide. It looks too wide. It is too wide. I'm not going to try to cut it because, well, it's too skinny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut Oh, I lied about not needing the scoreboard again. Sorry. Oop, that's the piece I don't need. So how are you? I am, yeah, talking to myself, yeah. Mark is not here, so I don't have anybody else to talk to. Okay, so it's a little short, but I'll still use it. What else I could use that and just trim it and use these for something else. Actually, that would be good. That would be a really good thing. It's a good thing you done, Anthony. It's a good thing. It's a real good thing. Who knows where that's from? So I'm using the factory folds on this. This is from the bottom of the folder. And I'm going to reinforce my spine with this. And folding it before I put it in because it would just be way too hard. And sleeping in my office chair. So yesterday she wasn't able to get into the office chair because it had a pile of laundry in it. And Mark's like, you might want to sleep with one eye open tonight. And I was like, why? He goes, because you left your laundry in the office chair and the cat wanted up there. And I was like, whatever. Whatever. Oh my goodness. That's too skinny. So I am going to have to do this. Wait a minute. Where'd the other one go? I'm just making a bunch of trash here. Making a bunch of scraps. Oh gosh. Scoreboard. Trying to be quiet. There we go. So let's just. I think it's like right there. And yeah, that's it. It doesn't need to be totally even because it's not going to matter. Give you an answer. You guys. Yeah. Oh, I ripped it. Which is also okay because I'm going to glue it down anyway. So this is going to go here. Let's go ahead and trim that because it's on a curve. Paper flying everywhere. Yeah. A paper explosion. Nope, just like that. Just like that. We'll have it done. Oh, great. I left my glue open again. Sheesh. You'd think I'd learn. Ouch. No, Office Max journal. Oh, if you could. That would be, oh. Yeah. No, it's supposed to be there. I swear. It's like, you're making a junk journal and things are crooked in there. And you're like, no, I did that on purpose. And people don't believe you. Oh, you just have trouble cutting a straight line. Well, that's true. But Lulu. Hi, Lulu. How are you? We're just playing with some file folders today. Well, I am anyway. Don't exactly know what you guys are doing over there. Because I can't see ya. Okay, so that'll go there. And then, since glitter glue grabs so dang fast, we can go ahead and do this part as well. This art glitter glue, it really does grab fast. It's like 2 seconds and you can't move that paper anymore. So you really got to know where you're putting it before you slap it down. PVA glue, you can move. Glue stick most of the time. Although Scotch Create, it adheres really fast too. Very quickly. Oops. A big kid using my... Oh, way cool. I'm jealous, Lulu. Albert Dürer. Very cool. Man. I think I have one. Because my mom was experimenting and buying like one of different types of pencils. And she was trying to figure out which one she liked best. So I think it's a red Albert Dürer pencil. And I still have it, but and I use it, but it was just weird because it was the only one that I found in her stuff. So that was kind of funny. Also kind of wise. Okay, so I am just, they call it training the spine. I'm just doing that. I'm folding it to make it. Now a bone folder would come in handy, which is right here. So we're just going to crease that. And then crease that. There we go. Reinforced rot layer. Woohoo! Needs a little bit more glue over here. I kind of rearranged, well, I didn't rearrange it, but I did tidy up my desk a little bit. All of my glue now stands in a box so it doesn't fall over, because I got tired of that. Because when glue bottles fall over, they tend to roll. Guess where they end up? On the floor. And when you've already picked things up off the floor like multiple times that morning, you don't want to do it again. There they are. Say hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
He's like, he froze. What?
Say hi, Jack.
Oh, Lulu, I wouldn't get rid of it. I'll use it up. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. What kind of closure do I want? I need to decide that in case I want to glue a string underneath anything. So you can see what we did here. It's now got hinges. So pretty neat. So there we are. Let's see. I'm going to move this scoreboard before I knock it down and makes lots of racket. I don't like to do that. Let's see here. Oh, the closure. If I do it before I put the papers on the outside, if I figure it out now, then I don't have to go back and go, I should have put the string underneath the papers. But let's see. So that would have to go around, or I could just put in a separate one, or I could put in a little piece of lace and put you know what, that sounds really cool. Just stick a little piece of lace on the back with a string that runs through it. That might be cool too. That might be an option. But I'm thinking that I'm going to go ahead and cover it, because I'm thinking that the closure that I'm going to use is going to be on the outside of the papers. So let's figure out what kind of papers we want. What kind of a cover do we want? Partial to this fall leaf stuff. This fall leaf stuff is really cool. And there's plenty of it, that's for sure. That could go on the inside, and then something else that coordinates could go on the outside. And we probably still have some left. Just a little, enough to make a couple pockets. So there's that. And I think we should go with something completely different for the outside. Just something just completely different. You guys are like, uh-oh. Let's see here. I don't know if I told you, but we went into Tuesday morning. We finally found one around here. And they had paper packs. This was a while ago. $6.99. Marked down from $20. I was like, no. They had 3 sections full of paper pads. And I was just like, oh, wow. Well, that's cool. I'll take a couple. A couple. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Dropping stuff. Okay. And then I've got a whole bunch of, oh, you would not believe. I went to the thrift store. We always go to the thrift store. But a couple years ago, well, more than a couple years ago now, went to the thrift store and there were like 3 packages full of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Thank you for writing that in all capital letters, because I probably wouldn't have seen it if you hadn't done that. It's good to see you, Kathy. It's good to see everybody. Let's see here. There's some of that paper. And then another time we went to Michael's, like after season, and we just got like, there were these paper pads that were like $1.25. And they're not real, you know, super good paper, but they're good enough. Let's see here. They're good enough. They will work. Oh, there's the cat. Celine. What are you doing, kitty? You hear? She speaks back. Celine. Well, hi. Wow. She's hollering at me for some reason. What are you doing? Really? You want to go on camera? You do? Okay, hold on. Well, you're not getting away that easy. So here's the kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Say hello to everyone, Celine. Hi. Okay, Celine. There's her pretty face. There's her pretty face. There she is. She's like, what is that thing? What is that thing, huh? Okay. She tolerates me, I can tell you that. She's not a lovey kitty. She doesn't like to be held. She does it on her own time. She sleeps with me now. She started sleeping with me recently. I don't know why. But I like it. Her purring puts me to sleep. Just like she starts purring and snore, I'm out. Lights out for me. Let's see here. She does get into stuff, though. She's like a 2-year-old, just like the dog. 2-year-olds. But they learned it from Mark. There he goes. I think I ticked him off. Oh, that's kind of cool. Here's one of the ones I got at the thrift store. I think I'll use this one. There we go. That'll make a good outside one. Oh, close, you silly box. There we go. Oh. That's better. So this has like boardwalk, sand beach, saltwater taffy, little vintage pictures. Oh, that's questionable. Oh no, that's fine. I wear glasses because I can't see without them, but can I see with them? Yes, sometimes. Gonna trim the top off of this. There we go. There we go. It's good. Need my ruler. I need to move this. Put my glue back. Put my bone folder over there. Folder older. Aw. Yeah, purring is the best sedative. The first cat I had, her name was Samantha, and I rescued her from someone else. What happened was her owner got put in jail. I didn't know her owner. I knew her owner's friend who was keeping her for him. And then turned out that he wasn't going to be getting out of jail anytime soon. So he needed to find a new home for her. And, so I told him that I would take her. Yeah. Yeah. And, she was black. She was all black, and her name was Samantha. And she was, when I went into his apartment to pick up the cat, he had another cat in there that was a tabby, and she was like very pregnant. She was ready to have kitties any day. And every time they got like within 3 feet of each other, they would hiss at each other. They did not get along. Oh, Lulu. She's a sweetheart. She is. She's just really, she's different. I think black cats are unusual. Sometimes they have different mentalities. But yeah, Samantha, I was the only one that she ever did this to. I went into the apartment and I sat down on the chair and I was just sitting there talking to the guy and about the cat, like, is she good? Is she litter box trained? Blah, blah, blah. Because I didn't really care because it's not a problem to train them to do that, even if they're older. But because generally cats don't want to poop, where they can't bury it. So anyway, she jumped up on my lap and she kind of wrapped herself around my leg from the top. She was sitting on one of my legs. And he looked at me and he looked at the cat and he said, she has never done that before for anyone. And I was like, oh, well, cool. It was meant to be then. So yeah, her and I were best of friends. It was really cool. I used to meditate a lot. And when I meditated, I'd sit on the floor. This was back when I could sit on the floor. I'd sit on the floor with my legs crossed and she'd curl up in the middle of my crossed legs and just purr and purr and purr the whole time I was meditating. And when I got up, she'd get up. And then she did this really crazy thing where she didn't want me to go to work. So she would wait until I was walking out the door. Now I had to wear dresses and nylons and heels, low heels for work. I worked at JCPenney's and this is back when they had a dress code. Well, I think they probably do still, but anyway, they had a dress code. And so I would, let's see, 3.5. And she would wait until I was ready to walk out the door, and then she'd come flying out of freaking nowhere, like she was invisible, and poof, she just appeared there. She came flying out of nowhere, and she'd snag up my nylons. She'd grab my leg, and she'd snag up my nylons. Now, the unique thing about this is that she'd snag up my nylons, so I would have to, of course, stay and change them, but she never scratched my skin. Hey, Nanimo, happy Tuesday. How are you, lady? Lady with the cool eyes. And 9.5. Okay, so it's 3.5 and 9.5, and I'm going to put ink on this. So yeah, she was an unusual kitty. She used to this is getting a little personal, but she used to when I had guys over, and they'd spend the night, we'd be in bed, and she would think that they were hurting me. So, because, you're having sex, you're being loud and all of that. She would jump on top of the guy and she wouldn't scratch them, but she'd be like, stop hurting my mommy. It was crazy. She did that all the time. Even if she knew him beforehand, even if they'd been introduced at length. I don't mean just like, oh, hey, you got a cat. Oh, hi, cat. Not anything like that. She'd be introduced and, smell and rub on, all of that. And she'd still do it. she'd still jump on them and like try to make them stop whatever it was they were doing. Because, you know, she was a cat. She didn't understand all that. Boy, I was young. Boy, was I young back then. Okay, 9.5 by 3.5. So let's do the 3.5 first. Oops. And the 9.5. Oops. Hey, come on now. Be nice. Oh, look, we got enough for a little pocket. And that's going to take a little bit of a corner rounder up there at the top. So let's just do that. Oh, I glued it on backwards. Upside down, I mean. Let's not do that. Let's just round that corner. Not the best corner rounder in the world, people. Invest and get a good one. One of these days I'll get one of them corner chompers thingies. Oh, look, I bent the corner. Darn it. Just kidding. Do I care? No. Did I answer that too fast? Yeah, no, not really. Oh, that's perfect. That'll work. This is going to look pretty spiffy. There's my glue. And this glue has been misbehaving. We were all young once upon a time, huh? Huh. I'm glad to hear that you're good, Nanimo. I'm glad. Oh, you guys are laughing. Yeah. I got some weird stories, huh? Got to get some water. Man, I love water. That is good stuff. We have a water filter because the water in our city isn't that great. I'm young inside my head. Now that's clogged up again. Dang it. Well, that's why I have this steel pin over here. Use that steel pin for my glue. There we go. Now it's rocking and a rolling. Yeah. So I don't know how many of you guys are catching Lisa Matrakin's live streams every day, Monday through Thursday. She they have really good live streams, and she's coloring. She if you're part of her group, Facebook group, Matrakin on Facebook, and if you want, you should go sign up because she gives away free coloring pages. Whether or not you her, she did one that you color a metal teapot, silver teapot, which, oh my God, that was like, I learned so much. And I may be buffering. It says my connection is unstable. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Now we move on to the next one. Let's close up this before it dries out. Yeah. Nanimo. What is MAF mode? MAF. I missed it, I guess. Or I'm, you know, thick. I'm dense. I'm a dork, I can tell you that. Dorky dork. Mark always goes, no, you're not. Well, yeah, I kind of am. Okay, and this is going to be 9 inches. 9 inches by. We don't want to cover up that hinge. We want that hinge open, so we're not going to cover that up by 3 inches. 3 inches wide. So we're going to cut my, meaning me, I'm going to cut my paper 3 inches first. 3 inches. IG, and you'll see, oh, mine tells, Got it. Got it. Elf, I had to approve that. Isn't that weird? You didn't even write it. And YouTube is like, oh my God, it's a cuss word. Oh my goodness. Corolla. Dodge? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Will I paint the hinge? Paint the hinge. No, but I'm gonna put I'm gonna ink it. What I'll probably do is cover it with cloth or something. I have a bunch of, oh my God, a lot of cloth. Ooh, is that right? See, that's not right. What the heck did I just do? Hate it when that happens. This says, oh, it's 3.5. Duh. Well then, I may not be able to do all 3 sections. I just cut it wrong. That's okay. That's all right. Stuff happens, right? I know how to cover it up or patch it or something. 3.5 by 9. I didn't measure twice. That's the problem, see? See. Yep, that'll work. So first what I'm going to do is get those edges. Just in case any of them show. I don't want them to show without being grungy. Because I like the whole grungy thing. Let's crease that. And that'll work. There we go. Greens and oranges go well with, oh yeah. I know, Corolla. I'm always learning something new. I hope I never stop learning. That's why when I tell people that I'm a professional at something, like I'm a professional oil painter and I'm a professional jewelry maker, but I'm not an expert. And the reason why I say I'm not an expert is because I'm always learning, and I don't ever want that to change. I always want to be learning. So yeah, definitely, definitely. I don't know. That's just how I do it, how I express it, I guess. Measure twice, cut once. I know, Alpha. I did that the first time. And then I got to talking, and, you know, that just goes flying right out the window. Oh, boy. It's okay, though. It's only paper, you know? I mean, I got this paper at the thrift store. It probably cost me less than a penny because it was in a huge pack for $2.50. I mean, a huge pack. There must have been a couple hundred sheets of paper in there. And I think it was like two or $2.50, something like that. It was big. It was big. And the file folder is an old file folder. I don't even know how much that would be considered. So yeah, it's just like the only thing that might run into some like the equivalent of money is when I start decorating it, but I don't even, that's fine. It's fun. It's what I do right now. Let's put that on there. As straight as possible. See, that's going to look okay. That kind of looks nice. Let's put the lid back on the glue. Measure twice and get someone else to cut it. Perfect. Okay. So this one, let's see. Let's put this here. And then we can put like a border thing here. You can even use a different color. We could use the same color and just, oh, look, that almost matches. I wonder if it matches on the other side. If we can line it up or something. No, we could cut it and line it up. I wonder if we could do that. No. So, no, it's too off. But that's okay. That's all right, too. We will do it. We're going to put that on there. And yes, I'm going to cut it because it's 9 inches. This thing is falling apart, I tell you. I tried using makeup sponges, but they kind of soak up the ink. And I don't want them to soak up the ink that much. I want them to be, you know, to leave the ink on my, whatever I'm putting the ink on, whether it's fabric or lace or paper. And it's okay if it's messy, because I'm going to cover that up. Once upon a time when I could sew, I could cut straight without marks. Nice. Oh, man. Now, see, that's a talent. Geez, Deb. I'm like in awe. Now I can't cut even straight, even with a straight edge. That's where rotary cutters come in handy. Rotary cutters against your metal ruler. Yeah. 9 inches. Boy, if Mark was here, that would get some comments, wouldn't it? Oh, thank you, Corolla. I appreciate that. Any thumbs up are appreciated. Absolutely. Okay, let's see here. Yep, that'll work. Oh, come on. I haven't glued you down yet. Sheesh. It doesn't want to go. It's like, no, don't touch me. Get away. Oh. So I heard it was snowing, and where was that? It was snowing in places yesterday and today. It's late snow, isn't it? I wish it would rain here. Snow, it's a little too warm for snow, but rain would be cool. And it would cool us off. And right now it's only like 86 degrees for the high, but ugh, it's too hot for me. Too dang hot for me. Now let's see here. What is that smell? Hold on a second. Wow, that's amazing. That's how sensitive my sense of smell is. The cat just used her litter box, and I'm like, what is that smell? Wow. Hey, that's crooked. I'm going to have to straighten that up. And I think I'll round that corner as well, because that would just make it look better. So hold on a second. Let me trim that. She's a really neat cat. I mean, she doesn't like a dirty litter box or anything like that. She hates it dirty. If her litter box is dirty, she will holler at you. Okay. So there we have that. That is the outside, except for that one little strip. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's see. Complement of blue is orange. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. And I don't want to use the same paper that's going on the inside. So what are my alternatives? Let's see. Could use something completely different. Well, that's orange. I don't know about that pattern though. No. But I do want to get this corner right here. There we go. That looks better. With a little rounded corner like that. I think it looks way better. Okie dokie. Hi, Lisa. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh my God. Your live streams are so fun and so informative. And I wanted to ask you, does Lisa, does Adrian have a education in psychology or communication or something like that? Just curious, because it sounds when he's talking about how humans are reacting and to this whole situation, he sounds very like he's had an education in those areas. So I was just wondering. The reason why is because my first major in college was psychology. And I loved it. I got straight A's. Not to brag or anything, but I was surprised. And then when it came to the math, I was like, well, shoot, because math is not my friend. Math and I do not get along. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Beth, what's 12 times 32?
I don't know. You're mean. You're mean. He's mean. Did you hear that? Mean.
I love you.
Yeah, right. Sheesh. I think I'm going to use. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Because it is orange. And it would look kind of cool. Jack. No. Especially if I inked that up. If I put ink on it, that would look neat, I think. So. Thanks, Elf. But you're scary. Seriously, though, no. You're not really scary. It's just math is scary. I got algebra. I got geometry. But geometry is shapes and depth and volume, and I can see that. I just can't see. Keep, X. What the hell? X is my nightmare. Keep X away from me. Using my 3-in-1, which smells really strong, but it holds really, really well. I'm reading chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it so much. See, look at that. I didn't trim it, but that's okay. Stuck to my scissors. Now it's stuck on my finger. That's okay. A little bit of rubbing alcohol, get that off. So, and now I can't trim that until it's dry because it'll gum up the inside of my corner rounder thingy. Okay, so we're saving those for pockets. And now we're going to cover the inside with, ta-da, autumn leaves. I love autumn leaves. Clean your scissors, forget the finger. I don't know why they want me to review that and okay it. That doesn't make any sense to me. YouTube is having a meltdown, I'm telling you. Meltdown. Oh my God, last night. Oh geez. There were a bunch of cops outside last night, not outside our house, but there were a bunch of cops outside last night at a house down the way. And I thought it was next door where we have a really loud neighbor. But it wasn't. It was like down near the, it's like 3 houses away on the corner across the street. Anyway, so because we live right next to a T intersection, so yeah, but so I am of course worrying that they found someone dead in their house or something, because my mind just goes there. That's the sign of our times, I guess. So I was like looking out there. I was like, holy crap. There was one police Bronco, like a Bronco SUV. And then there was another vehicle with its brights on really bright at the end of the road. And Mark went out. He used to be a cop. Okay. So he can go out there and he can make himself really like unobtrusive and pretty much invisible. And so he went out there to try and figure out what was going on. And he couldn't figure out what was going on, but it wasn't next door. And he thought it might have been a domestic. Now, this is on the heels of me reading an article on Yahoo News about how domestics are up because people are inside with each other all the time. And domestic violence, I mean. And that kind of makes sense to me because because people are, I mean, abusers can, when they can go out, they'll abuse on many different levels. They'll abuse different people. Sometimes you don't even know it's happening. I used to live with one of them. And so I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well, that kind of makes sense if it was, but we never really figured out what was going on. It's just worrying because there were cops like 2 houses away from us, you know, so we're just like, whoa. Anyway, so that's gonna be 3 3/8, right around 3 3/8. So anyway, that's worrying. And the people at the end of the road they're a Hispanic family and they have a bunch of kids. And my chat is frozen. Top chat. Let's see. Yeah, just nosy. Oh, about our next door neighbor, you guys. I should tell you this. We have a next door neighbor that on one side, on the other side, like on that side, the next door neighbor is to the Hispanic family, or I don't know. They could be Portuguese or something. I don't know what language they're speaking, but it doesn't always sound like pure Spanish, you know. Anyway, they didn't have trash pickup. They just recently passed a law, I guess, in our city that says you have to have trash pickup, and it started on April 1st. And I was like, thank God, because these people next door, they would put their trash outside and they would just throw their trash bags out there, and they'd be in the front yard. And when the wind blew or the animals got into the trash, it would all blow in our yard. So we were forever picking up the most disgusting things out of our yard because it would blow over from theirs, which was really, really annoying. I mean, you don't know what's on that stuff. And I got to tell you, one time I poked my head inside her house because she was showing me this brass. It was a huge brass bowl or something. It was vintage or antique or whatever. gorgeous bowl, but oh my God, the smell of the cat pee that hit me in the face when I put my head in there. Oh my God, it's horrible. Anyway, I call the lady that lives there Miss Meltdown because she screams at her kid. She screams at people that come over. She screams at her boyfriend and her husband. Yes, she's got one of each at least. And she's just really, she's annoying and loud and mean. And I mean, she cusses at her son. She sends him to school some days back when they were in school. She'll scream and yell and slam the door and like throw him out of the house. And I'm just like, that poor kid. Oh my God. But I thought last night, I thought maybe it was them that they were calling about because they have had domestic violence over there. So yeah, I don't know, but I want to know. That's true. You know what, Deb? That's exactly what I thought. I want to know if it's something that might affect me over there, because if it was next door and it had something to do with this virus, I would want to know about it. That's too damn close for me. And since it wasn't at that house and Mark thinks it was probably a domestic violence disturbance, I gotta think that that's probably what it was, because he's got 20 years experience. Well, he was in the military for 20 years, but I don't know how much of that he was a military cop, but he was a cop. So he's got experience with, that kind of thing. Anyway, it was just really disturbing for me because it was like it just happened all of a sudden, and there were lights and cop cars and wow. So maybe that's why I couldn't sleep last night. I was up until midnight not sleeping. And then I got up at 5:30. Ugh, not enough sleep. So I'm pretty tired. You know what? Is that right? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm not measuring that one anymore. I'm measuring this one. See what happens when I talk? 9.5. Yes, sometimes guns do come out. That's right. And I don't know if these guys have guns or not, but I can tell you that there's drugs in that house. And next door, I mean, they're not very discreet about the drug deals that when they make the exchange with the money. They're not very discreet. They are pretty well out in the front yard being not discreet. Oops, I don't want to use that side. It's got the perforation on it. Now I'm going to chomp those corners. I'm wondering if, let's see, this would work. Oop, that's sticky. One of those plastic bags with the sticky stuff on the top. Oh, sorry, guys. It's too dang wide. Could always shear the bottom off, though. We'll see what happens. Maybe I have a skinnier one. Maybe this one's skinny enough. Nope, same size. Yep. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just continue on with, oh, I got to ink that first. Oh, things is falling again. Drugs, violence, and guns. Yeah, no. When I lived up in Show Low, my significant other's best friend, Scotty, he drank all the time. He drank a lot. He wasn't abusive. He was a happy drunk. But The second he started drinking, out came the guns. And he had a lot of cool guns too. He had a lot of really nice old stuff that still was functional. It was nice. It was really cool to see it. And he knew a lot about guns, like, you know, calibers and years and features and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, he would drink and then he would take out his guns. And I was just always like, oh, man. He ticked me off one night and made me so mad because he gave my dog chewing tobacco. Yeah, it could have killed him. He's a little dog. I was so pissed off. And they were all laughing. They all thought it was funny. And so I took my dog and I went in the house. That was very upsetting. So now what I'm doing is I'm gluing this onto the inside, and this is covering up that hinge reinforcement right there. So you can see how that's got, like, you can see the edge right there. But when I put this part on, this is going to cover that up. And it's also going to reinforce that section. So that's going to look kind of nice, I think. Find some green would look really good with that green paper, like those old file folders. Donna, did I say hi to you yet? Hi, Donna. It's good to see you. Oh, everyone's okay. Everyone's okay. Spiffy. Groovy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hopefully I'll get to sleep tonight. Hopefully there won't be any police outside with bright lights on. The neighborhood will be quiet. I wish that for everyone. Quiet neighborhoods. No police calls. Yes. That was quite disturbing. But I do live with an ex-cop, so I do feel safe. Even if he wasn't an ex-cop, I'd feel safe with him. Because he's like, he won't let anything happen to me. He's pretty incredible about that. Oops, that's a little high. Oh well, I can't move it now. That stuff is grabby. Let's grab it on now. That's okay. I can always put something at the top there. I'm just going to trim that little piece off rather. We'll see about that envelope in a bit. But first, oh my goodness. Oh, notifications upon notifications. Carola, you should be glad. Nothing happens in your street. I think you should be glad. I found a couple dealers in the neighborhood. Oh my gosh. You still want a big dog in case you're home alone? Well, if you get a big dog to guard you when you're home alone, make sure that it's like a loyal type dog, because some dogs don't have that loyalty thing built in. Yeah. Some dogs like Jack, I know he's not a big dog, but he's got a pretty good bite. But he's the kind of dog that if you talk nice to him, he'll go home with you. He's always been that way. So, oh, more ink. That's pretty. I like it. I love this stuff. I use vintage photo a lot, but I also have a bunch of other colors in the little tiny ones because they're cheaper. And they're a bunch of colors, and I use them for like when I'm stamping with stamps. I use those too, and they work really well. And so sometimes I'll just go crazy and use all kinds of different colors. Crazy! What's that Pam at the Paper Outpost always says? Create with reckless abandon. And that's what I do. Oops, I missed a spot. I think I'm going to move that ruler now. There we go. Deb, you're home alone all the time? Wow. I'm off camera because I'm using the edge of my glass mat to bend this paper so I can ink the hinge. There we go. I bet I can do that corner chomper now. Stuff dries pretty fast. Oh, it won't work like, well, it will work like that, but it's harder to see. Okay, Kathy, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You take care of yourself, okay? Yep, you stay well too. Stay well, stay safe. Keep in touch with people you need to keep in touch with. There we go. Let's get rid of those little bits. Little bits. No. Dang it. Scrap pieces. Throwing my paper and my glue all over the place here. Let's see here. That is 3.5. Put my pencil in upside down, couldn't find it. Oh, let's put that back in the box. There's a box over there that I keep that in, so things don't fall over anymore. 3.5, and this is 9. Is that right? Yeah, 3.5 by 9. 9. So I don't forget, because I probably would. Wow. You guys are awesome. I love how everybody just is so sweet to everybody else. It's so cool. Three and a half. By 9. Yay, I did it right this time. Woohoo! Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. It's right there. That's good. Don't want to put it on the hinge anyway, right? Right? Yeah. Glue. Gooey sweeties. Yeah, I know, huh? Oh, man. Need water. Wow. Get that out of the way. That out of the way. Gonna need it a little bit more, but that's okay. The glue still works. Just putting on enough, not a whole bunch. Oh. Got to see it, right? Oh no, I got it on my hand. Boy, this stuff smells strong. It's a good thing I got fans on, huh? Did I miss a spot? A little bit here. Yep, need some there. Down the edge. Gotta make sure that I get the edge There we are. Not on the hinge. There, that's cool. I love this 3-in-1. It doesn't wrinkle my pages. It's quite nice to work with. It can be a little expensive. That's why I always use a coupon, but that's how that goes. Found out it's cheaper on Amazon. It also takes longer to get to you, right? Way longer. Okay, now let's see what we want to do if we want to do something with this envelope. This would look kind of, I think this would look kind of cool. Like if we did this and then trimmed it and then left that side open. I like the whole, how that print looks like old watercolor paper that's aged or something. It's really kind of cool. Need my pencil. Oh, Deb, I know. I do. I don't care. I have no problem sticking my fingers in the glue. Deb, you feel that way too? I do too. Sometimes when I'm watching a live stream, or it doesn't matter if they're crafting or coloring. Yeah. I just, at the end of it, I'm just like, wow, that's nice. But especially now, you know? Okay, so let's do, it's a little short, but I don't really care about that. So I think I'm going to trim it here. And glue it there. And then put the, yeah, that's what I'll do. Do I have enough for that? Ooh, look at all those extras. A little square. Let's see. So if I put it like that, and then, well, that's not enough. Wonder if I could use, I had another piece of something. There it is. It's not exactly the same, but that's okay. Actually, that would look kind of neat. Different autumn leaves. Like cover that one and then leave that side closed and then have this side open. And then that way when it folds in, the stuff won't fall out. But it'll still flip out like that. Oh, look, a cat hair. Let's not glue that in there. That would be bad. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, long day. Oh man, you guys, I'm sorry to hear that. Paperwork, payroll, yeah. Yeah, that never stops, does it? I don't understand why people are still so unpleasant to each other now, especially now, because, you know, we're all in the same situation. We should be tolerant and caring about people. And I know we can get grumpy and we can get grouchy. And like Lisa was saying yesterday, just take a moment and think about what you're saying before you say it. Think about what you're going to say before you say it, and save a bunch of tears and grief and hardship for yourself and for others too. She's right, you know, but I know that a lot of people don't even think about that. They don't, it's like they don't realize that everyone feels the same way they do. We're all connected that way, especially now. It's just, I don't know, the connection factor is something that I've always been aware of, I think you could say. And so that's helped me kind of get out of my own head. You know what I mean? So when I'm thinking about interacting with other people, sometimes in person, especially, you know, you think about what you're going to say or how you want to say it, and then you go, well, that would sound really bad and be hurtful. I'm not going to do that. So then, of course, you have to figure out a way to say it that means more accurately what you want to say. Because I mean, most of the people that I hang with don't hang with. Yes, we're all monkeys. Don't go around arbitrarily hurting people with you know, verbally or otherwise. They just don't. I think I've found a pretty good group of people that are my closer friends. And I'm not talking online. I'm talking real life here locally. Because I mean, it's really easy to fall in with the wrong crowd because people are so false these days. You know, they hide so much and stand behind so many masks. It's really hard to tell if they're being genuine or not. And I don't. That's just, I don't like it. I don't like that part. But you live and learn. You know, you figure it out. Sometimes you can just feel it when you just like it. The second you meet somebody, you know whether or not they're going to do something like that to you or be that way around you. Oops. Don't be crooked. And I've had to sever friendships because I found out that people are not being genuine or lying outright, you know? I had one lady, oh man. I had one lady lie to me about she actually was giving away a online course in her home. She was teaching it to us, and she was taking the information that she was getting online that she had paid for, and she was giving it up to all of us free. And there was part of it that they were trying to transcribe it from a printout and print it up, type it out for everybody. And the one person that was doing it, that started the transcribing, couldn't finish the transcribing because she had too much to do. She just had too much to do. So I said, well, I'll do it. So I started doing it, and there was this big, huge part. It was obvious that there was like a paragraph of information missing. And so I was like, well, dang, I should contact the author and you know, ask what's going on. You know, what did you mean to put in there? And I did. And the author said, you must be mistaken because we don't have this option where someone could take our information and teach other people with it. People have to pay individually for our course. And I was like, oh, crap. So it turned out that this woman who I thought was honest and our friend was giving us information that wasn't hers to give. And it was really it was very aggravating and very scary because, I mean, we could have all been liable for that, even though we didn't know, you know, at first glance that this was something that was paid for individually. I mean, you think this person that is doing it is going to tell you the truth about it, and she wasn't. So I guess it was partially my fault because I didn't ask to begin with. You know, are you allowed to do this or something? I just assumed that this lady was being honest and staying within the parameters of the author's specifications of who could be taught this information and how. And that's not the case. That was not the case at all. So anyway, I got ticked off. I got really upset, and I alerted the other people. And then I went to the woman who was teaching, and I said, you know what? I just talked to the author of this information, and he said, you don't have permission to teach this. What's going on? And she's like, oh no, I asked for permission. And I was like, how is that possible? I just talked to him. She lied about that too. So it was just one of those, and it just made me madder and madder. And so I had to sever that friendship because I was just like, there's no way I'm hanging with you. No freaking way. If you have that little respect for your friends, no freaking way, man. Forget it. Okay, so there's that. And it's going to fold like that. And this is sealed up this. So this is open. So we've got that. That's our little pocket. We can put papers and stuff in there. And then this can go here. And because there's glue on this, because it's a, lickable envelope, I'm going to put this here and just go over the envelope and leave that hinge freely flapping. So this can all fold in together. So what I'll need to do is measure this. See if I can measure this twice now. Ready? Oh, yeah. 3 and... let's see, the hinge. 3 and... Well, it's 3.5, but I'm going to go 3 3/8 because I don't want to put it right up against the hinge. That would bind up the hinge. So 3 3/8. It's so pretty. And 9. Ah. Oh no, I only measured 1. Stop. Just kidding. Oh, wrong end. It's got the perforation on it. And I need to do the little corner chumpy thingy. So it matches the other corner. And I need to put the ink down. Oh, shoot, left the glue open again. There's a lot of people making those little golden books into journals. Hey, what's become of society? So many selfish, self-observed people. I know, Lulu. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Yes, you have to take care of yourself, but no, you don't have to hurt other people to do it. You know what I mean? It's just, no, you don't. This is pretty fun. I love making stuff like this. And I'm going to put a little signature of paper here. I'll probably put in some pockets there. Pockets on the outside. Maybe oh yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. And it's almost been 2 hours, you guys. Time flies when you're having fun. Don't it? Oh, hey, wait. Oh, you know what? You're gone. You're gone, buddy. I had to just put somebody in timeout. Sorry, guys. Mia! Thank you, Mia. It's good to see you. How are you? We're just about getting ready to close down the stream here. Mia, it was a guy that was using derogatory statements, and I didn't see it until just a second ago. And no, you wouldn't see it because it had to be approved. It was a flagged word. But I put him in timeout. If he comes back and does it again, I'll boot him completely out. I don't like to boot people. I've never done it before. Mark did it. the other day. Well, it was the other day. It was like last month or something. Anyway, but yeah, just why? Why? Don't be mean. What were we just talking about? For Christ's sake. Rule number 1, don't be a dick. Rule number 2, refer to number 1. Oh, he's not here. Mark's not here right now, Mia. Oh, yeah, he's working until 2:30. So, yeah. But we're about ready to end the stream here because been on about 2 hours. And yeah, too many kids at home. Yeah, I'm alone and bored. Yes, absolutely. I hope that wasn't a kid because the language they were using was not kid-like. Yes, Elf, I did do the giveaway. I did. Cindy Baird won. She picked a bracelet, and we got a leather pouch and Knights and Mares, I'm sorry, Fantastic Familiars Volume 2 coloring book by Lisa Matraken. But the next giveaway is going to be at 1,000. And what I want to do for that giveaway is I want to make a big journal. I want to make a big journal, and that will be the giveaway. And hopefully that won't be too long. I mean, it's going to be a little while because I need like 580 more subscribers to hit 1,000. So yeah, thank you, Mia. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know. I was saying that I was going to either do an impromptu or I was going to do it on this past Sunday, but I did an impromptu on Friday evening and did it then. But I didn't do the giveaway until we'd been on for like 47 minutes because I was waiting for everybody. So, yeah. Thank you, Donna. You take care and stay well, too. Yep. Big hugs to everyone. Everyone stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands and don't touch your face in public. When you're out in public, don't touch your face in public. Oh, brother. Don't touch your face when you go out in public because it's a really good way to contract something. You can get stuff on your hands and you touch your face and, it's just bad news. Not a good idea. So anyway, you guys, thank you. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you so much. Everybody take care. Yeah, don't touch anything. That's me. I'm like holding up my hands. Love. And remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Make it a happy and crafty and colorful one. And you guys, just stay safe, okay? And any suggestions, comments, concerns, etc., you can contact me through Instagram or my Etsy store. If you do it through Facebook, I may or may not get the message because Facebook is, let's face it, and YouTube either. It's the comment part. It's hinky. You know what I mean? So yeah, I will see y'all soon. If I don't see you sooner than Sunday, I will see you on Sunday. So stay safe, you guys. Love you guys. Mark says hi, loves you too. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.